Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading. We are going to go into a deck I haven't used in a dog's age here. We're going to get into the Good Tarot, and then we're going to get into the StarSeed Oracle, and then we're going to get into the Chinese fortune cookie, and we're going to ask a set of questions about you. With these cards, I'm going to kind of layer the cards down, get different answers because they're different decks. We're going to ask who you really are, how other people perceive you, what other people people besides yourself get wrong about you, what people get wrong about you, and how this affects you in relationships. So we are going to start, as I said, with the Good Tarot here, Aries. Aries, who you are. You are the messenger of Earth, so that's very interesting. This is the this is like the Knight of Pentacles. So you might be a little bit more slow and steady than people would see you as. You might have a strong Earth placement here, or there could just be a point in time where I'm catching you in this reading when you are working on something sort of long-term for yourself here, stabilizing yourself. There's a long-term goal that you have your eyes set on, and you are working towards achieving it. It could even just be like where you find yourself right now. That is the long-term goal, and that's how it's going to go from there. This messenger of Earth, though, too, she's also, it's kind of funny. She's got the antenna coming up out of her head. And she has like a scepter or something that she's holding on to. I kind of feel like, too, that you're very intuitive, but you're coming across as very intuitive in a very sort of practical and logical way. You may get ideas here about things, and you apply them in your physical and very practical and idealistic ways. So you're the messenger of Earth. I'm sorry, I'm looking at how other people perceive you. They perceive you as transformation. Interesting. I find this card fascinating because this young girl is really focused on what is in her hand and what is changing in her hand. Okay, people might perceive you, especially with this messenger Earth, if like that's who you are, as something that you do with your hands. Like, right, maybe you type. You're sitting at a computer, you type, you're using a mouse. You could draw, you could write, you could do pottery, you could do tarot, you could do gardening, you could do something here. There's something that you transform through, like what you can hold in your hand, and it might even be like changing energy into physical things around you. Excuse me. People see you as transformative, as having the ability to change, and maybe even they perceive you as going through a transformation yourself. What do people get wrong about you? The Page of Fire. The Page of Fire. It's almost as if they misinterpret what you're saying. Do they misinterpret what you're saying? Something to do with the divine feminine. That the tiger, when I see that, it's a symbol of the divine feminine, and the moon in the background. Something that you're talking about or saying here that people misunderstand. That's very interesting. You know, it's also funny, like a messenger, even though it's the night, a messenger of Earth. I'm going to be really curious to see what your starseed cards are that come out. And what people get wrong about you is what you're trying to say or how you're communicating to them. How this affects you in relationships. Messenger of air. Huh. Messenger. You're the messenger of Earth. Are you talking for the Earth? Like, I don't know. It's almost like you're talking for the Earth here. Are you talking for Gaia? That's fascinating. Are you talking for Mother Gaia? And you're talking about, maybe you're talking about the transformations. As people, something about transformation is really, that's like the death card in the tarot. It's the death card in the tarot. So death and rebirth, that's how they perceive you. They perceive you as like this very organic person here. But it's really funny because it's almost like when you talk to people, this could be like in your everyday life, okay? Like when you say things There might be things that come out of you. You know when you're just talking on the fly with someone and the words that come out of our mouth, it's actually quite amazing how quickly the brain can work and formulate, how a thought can be turned into something that we decide to not say, or some of us are still working on that and it just comes out. But you know how quickly we can be engaged in thoughts with other people, and then thoughts activate in our mind about what is being said or what is going on, and then we decide to say something and we formulate. Like, it is I'm fucking fascinated just talking about it right now. Like all of the muscle memory and everything that is involved in that. Getting so organic here with you. But I feel like, and you may even be a bit of a baby. Like these are little antlers. They're really kind of cute. These little antlers here. But I'm getting the message here that you speak for Gaia. You speak for Earth. You speak for Earth. Very feminine. You speak for Earth. That's the thing, right? I see the tiger, I see the moon. I'm getting feminine energy, feminine issues. You speak for the feminine. You speak an Earth, Mother Earth. Earth is feminine because Earth is constantly giving birth and death, and birth and death. She's a giving and a taking mother. That one for sure. People perceive you in this death energy, death and rebirth. It's not so much that you are, it's almost like you speak for it. That's very eclectic kind of reading. Oh, fuck, Siri. Stop it! You're going to be grounded. Can you shut yourself off permanently?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Oh, you little bitch. We'll do that later. I'm really getting upset with her. I don't say her name. I'm going to do it. Why do I even use her? Do I use her? I don't use her for anything. I still don't trust her. I'm going to be living in the woods pretty soon. When I paid off my mortgage, which I think I'll be about 73 or something, I'm going to be living in the woods. There'll be no electronics, nothing. Anyways, how does this affect you? You're a messenger of air. I don't know. People don't understand what you're saying. I'm sitting here as a reader going, do people not understand what I'm saying? I'm talking for Earth, baby. I'm talking for Mother Gaia, but you all think that I'm talking for the cosmos. I have no idea. Messenger of Earth. They understand that you're talking to them, but they don't know what you're talking about. That's basically you, okay? That's you. Emperor and Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, it's all you. What's wrong with that? That is like you're your own sovereign. You are your own sovereign. That is like 100% your own sovereign. You are the king or queen of your own castle, of your own destiny and existence. Okay, that is very your own sovereign energy, right? Like even a sovereign is like, what they call the king or queen in the UK, right? They're the sovereign. What the fuck means, anyways? They're solely on their own and independent. They support themselves. The Nine of Pentacles. I think there's some arguments about that. I don't really know enough about it. I know enough to probably get myself into trouble with it. Because I thought I had heard somewhere, like a lot of people in the UK don't like the fact that they feel the royal family uses a lot of funds. But when in fact, there's a lot of, I don't know, they have a lot of money. Anyways, let's not get into that. It's not important. So, that's not why we're here today. Keeping myself on track. I feel like I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I'm seeing in my brain like all these tracks. And, you know, like at each, there's a little guy in the train and he's operating that, you know, that little lever that opens or closes tracks. And it's almost like if the slightest idea comes in, he's like, all right. It's just an idea. We don't need to explore it. Stay on the track. Who you really are. Oh my God. Activated Earth. Power, places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Oh God. The Earth is in control of you. You're your own sovereign. But there's something going on here about the Earth and you. Ooh, you and the Earth have a strong connection, Aries. This is a funny reading, isn't it? Not what you would think that you would get from a fire sign. Oh boy. I feel like you've been here a long time. I feel like you've been here a long time. I feel like I'm talking to people here who have incarnated many times on Earth. You may even have, you have strong connection. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like a download here on this one. You've incarnated many times here on Earth, and you've incarnated in many locations here on Earth. And, you know, because this is also the Knight of Pentacles, there's a very long-term sort of plan that goes with this. And it's coming forward for me like this. It's coming through that, let's say in a lifetime you lived in Rome. You lived in Rome in a lifetime, okay? And there's something that you did in that lifetime. Let's say you were, what do people do in Rome besides, for the most part, be hungry or fight and be controlled by the emperor? Oh, the emperor. You freed yourself from the emperor. Okay, maybe we're on the right track. The Nine of Earth. You freed yourself from the emperor. Maybe you were a page. Maybe you were a page to the emperor or someone important, right? You were some sort of consort or whatever. And then you live another life somewhere else, and you have a different role. You're doing something different. There's something very unique about you because the earth uses you when the earth wants you. So be aware, you might get moved around at times. And it's because if, like in this lifetime, you find yourself going back to Rome, if that's not a place that you live right now, you find yourself going back to Rome. And when you do, it's like your soul signature activates something. So if you held the role in a past life, the earth remembers. The earth remembers you. It doesn't matter what suit the earth gives you to wear. The earth remembers what's inside. So when you go back to that place, you activate the earth. There's a recall. But it's like, okay, what is it that you used to do there? What were you known for? Or what was your occupation? Maybe you were just like, it could have even been a mother or something like that. But let's just do a page to the emperor. When you go there, you cause a chain of events to occur, or you activate some type of energy that then causes a chain of events to occur that is going to affect people who communicate to the emperor, but like in this day and time. So it could be like they could be consultants, or the emperor could actually be changed to somebody who owns a large bank or corporation. There's an activation that occurs. This is a really interesting download that you are, okay? So there's lifetimes, like this is long-term. This is like a long-term contract you have with Gaia. Like a long-term contract that you have with Mother Earth here. And you go to different places. You incarnate. It's not so much, I feel like you've already done a lot of incarnations in different places. It's almost like now, you know, there's going to be some relevance to where you find yourself incarnated, but there's going to be a stronger relevance to where you were taken, or where you're led to go, or where you find yourself being just due to circumstances outside of your own control even. There's a significance there. And when you go to different places too, you probably download shit. Like, I'm guessing Stonehenge. Although, this doesn't really look like Stonehenge properly to me. But trust where you're led. The messenger of earth. That's who you are. So, I want to say you also trust. You're in a period of trust here between you and the earth. Yeah. You're in a period of trust here between you and the earth. People view you as transformation. Whoa, this card always gives me like... artwork I find difficult to look at. You got the love, Hadrian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Look at that. You see how she's almost like all these different forms of herself. Are they coming together, or are they parts of you that aren't part of your own equation here? This is like really going through an awakening, or tapping into who you were before. Do people see that? They see, I gotta cover that. I don't know why that artwork bothers me. It boggles my brain. They see you as tapping into Maybe you're transforming boundaries and codependency around you. That's what they're seeing. You're transforming codependency and boundaries. What they get wrong about you. It's almost like what you talk about. Page of Fire. We the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. People perceive you as transformation. But the thing that they get wrong is that you are the birth. You are the canal. You are the birth. There's a deep love here that you have for something or someone that people get wrong about you, that people don't know. I'm kind of wondering if you, like when you talk to people, whether you realize this or not. Like it just could be like things come out of your mouth a certain way when you're having a conversation with someone. And there's information that is relayed to that person that gives them what they need to have like a birth in their life, for something to be able to come to reality for them. It's almost like, is it, do you like speak open portals? This is really curious. Do you speak open portals? You trust where you're taken. It's weird, like you speak something about this Page of Fire. This could be like an inspiration too, with this Page of Fire, like having an inspiration. This births open a portal. This a really unusual energy that I'm getting with this reading, like the messages and the downloads that are coming in. There's something about you. You've been here a long time and you have been opening up portals. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Actually, it's kind of giving me a confirmation of energies that have come through at different times, like doing the readings over the years, where there's a group of what would be called, but at this point, they may not be labeled as StarSeed. Are really all StarSeed. We've all come here from outer space. So, but you're almost like a really, really old one. And you've been here a long time, opening up portals, making the change, making transformation. That's what it looks like to me. Like you've been opening up some type of portals is that allows other starseeds to come in. But this has been very gradual. This is something that's been going on for hundreds, if not thousands of years. It feels, there's something about this, right, that is really taking me back to like when people were kind of really honestly like hunters and gatherers. But, okay, how does it affect your relationship? Messenger of error. Yeah, I still feel like you speak for Gaia, but it's as if people think you speak for God, or you speak for the heavens. You speak for Earth. You activate Earth. Your words, your fucking words activate Earth and open up portals. I don't know what you do. Like, what do you do to do that? The words that you use open up portals. Okay, it's a messenger of air. Deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Okay, that's how this affects you. Oh. Well, in some way here, how people perceive you and what they get wrong about you. How does it helps you? It's weird. It almost like it helps you. You know what I'm getting here? I'm getting like you have been on Earth so long that you've almost started to lose connection with the cosmos. This is interesting. I usually get this kind of energy like with Capricorn. They often come through to me as very, very old witches and wizard kind of energies. Like very, you're kind of going beyond that one. Like this is feeling very like Quest for Fire. Oh, yeah. Like just on the other side. Wow, really? Just on the other side of the missing link. You know, the missing link is that point where where's the fossil information that shows, you know, we have the fossil information that shows mankind as I don't know, very ape-like. And then all of a sudden they have this tiny skull that's all the bones are very thin and delicate. Like it's like, okay, come on. That didn't go from this to this in that period of time. So I wouldn't even say you would need more than even 1,000,000 years to go from this to this, right? And it's kind of like there's scatterings in between, but it's like it's not right. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder about you know, DNA manipulation or something like that. For I don't know what I'm getting with this reading. I'm just downloading. Because you do look like you have been here, like from the time where man was moving stones with his hands. People, they see, oh, are you going through, okay, is your own transformation? Because there's something about the way you are observed by others or perceived and what they get wrong about you, that it's weird. It's almost like it's connecting you and it's healing you. It's healing you. It's bringing you back to, oh, it's weird. It's almost like the starseeds. It's like the starseeds you've been letting in. They perceive you as something that has maybe opened up the portals to allow transformation to come through over time. This is over time. I'm sure I'm looking at thousands of years here. I never know when something like this is going to come through. So here it is. And how this actually affects you is that they are bringing in a perspective, maybe even on yourself, you know, like some, like through the words, through the mouths of babes, like sort of that too, that can kind of like wake you up and go, whoa, what's going on? What's going on? I've just been walking around and open up portals. coming through, because this is a deep cellular healing, both physical and emotional. Arcturus energy. I wonder where you originally came from. Looking like really old, like you've been down here a long time. I don't know. The great serving. Maybe you came from Mars. Mars energy. Anger, conflict, softening to love. Okay. The underneath of that, though, it's Hiereth, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Wow, it's a weird energy. It's almost like feeling like you've been left behind. Like you've been here too long. You've lost the, it feels a little bit like almost losing the, oh, not the theme, but losing the, you know, the plot. It's like, I don't want to say you've lost the plot, but the plot, like it's almost like you just function now. You just do these things. You've been doing it for so long. I don't even know what to say. This is just a very different reading for you, isn't it? Who you really are. You are messenger of earth. You activate the earth through power lines, ley lines, property. Oh my God. A property purchase for sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. See, there's something about the earth, like the physicality of it. You're deeply ingrained and connected to it. You may have even started to develop certain types of karma that maybe, I don't know who you're letting in these portals. You are opening, you're activating and opening up portals. You are property. Are you property? Are you property for purchase? That's creepy and makes me in my tummy. I don't like that. But, okay. But then we have sovereign. Sovereign. Oh my God. I didn't, this reading, I'm telling you, I feel like I've tapped into somebody and I'm getting like their ancestral heritage, like way back, way back. Oh, Neptune and Saturn and Aries. Interesting shit for the next little while. I'm going to say some of you did not have sovereignty. Oh my God. Some of you were property in past lifetimes. No, maybe you've even felt like you've been treated like property or something too. Like you have freed yourself from the role of the emperor. Have you freed yourself from the role of the emperor? No. This is weird. It's almost like she's like worshiping the emperor. The way she's looking at him like she's praying to the emperor. My. Okay. How others perceive you. Transformation. Codependency. Positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring rewards and a major purchase is worth making. I don't know what purchase you're making here. You making a purchase, or is there something big that you have purchased in the last, I don't know, few months? You're making consistent efforts here. That thing that you purchased, that's a good thing to purchase. And then who you are associated with, it looks like you're associated with a property purchase. Like, are people looking at deeds? No, it's weird. You have such a crazy earthy energy in this reading. No. People perceive you as something working out for you. It's good. It's good. Okay. While others get wrong about you. Achievement. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. People get wrong about you. Okay, I feel like the things that come out of your mouth don't reflect what's going on in your personal life. I mean, really, honestly, I really get that. As a more mundane kind of message here, because we've been really out there. I feel like Neptune just kind of like glided in here like, okay, here we go. Hang on. We're going to tap into the earth. Saturn's taking a nap, and we're going to sit on his back, and we're going to download off him. There's some type of achievement that you've made here. You've made some type of achievement, but it's kind of like you would almost say, but this isn't the thing that you made an achievement. There could be somebody's health that you worry about. Somebody's health that you worry about. Yeah. I don't know. All of a sudden, I feel like we got like really practical and mundane. How this affects you in relationships. Messenger of air. Healing. Twists and turns in romance. Twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. Romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. Okay. So, I don't know how this affects you. Maybe there's romance. Maybe you've been going through some twists and turns, or you're going to go through some twists and turns. And it takes you to something romantic. And it's physical and emotional healing. The messenger of air. The knight of air. Maybe you're slow progress. Maybe life has also felt like with the Messenger of Earth, life has felt very slow progress for you. It's felt like one foot in front of the other, stepping through like quicksand or something, like, or just, you know, that sectiony mud. Like that. Because something's going to speed up here. I feel like something's going to speed up for you. Opportunities. An important offer will be made. Be prepared and dressed to impress. So, I don't know. That's in the past. Conflicts. Softening to love. Freedom or worshiping the Emperor. I don't know. Maybe somebody worships you. Like, it's amazing, Aries. So amazing. I'm gonna do the extended. That was a really different reading. Holy man. Okay. I'm gonna in the extended, I'm gonna use the same decks. I'm gonna ask about the other though. Whoever the other is, I'm gonna let Spirit decide who that's gonna be. These have been actually really interesting so far. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna ask who they are, how you perceive them, what you get wrong about them, and how this affects this person, that person, in the situation or relationship with you. There's 2 options in the description below for the extended. Thank you so much, Aries. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.